What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Dude Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Today, the good men sent me a story about this particular story on Twitter. Now, it was a TikTok video that became a Twitter post. And YouTuber Sista Ray has joined on TikTok. We all know the story of Sista Ray. She's, faked her own death allegedly, and she was on YouTube for many years. She had a really big beef with Minister Jab. Shout out to Jab, Tommy Sotomayor, and all that. But we know that she actually had a baby from I believe it was from YouTube, just like Cynthia G, I believe. So she met some guy from a YouTube chat room or a Tinder or something like that and had another kid. And so she's a single mom with two different children, I believe. Okay, that's just what I believe. So she really wasn't doing so well on YouTube anymore. So I believe that she has a really burgeoning career on TikTok. And I don't want to play her video because Sista Ray is very petty and she does copyright strike and stuff like that. But I'll just send a still image of what she said. And she was saying that, well, black men, when they have kids, they don't take care of the children. But when other groups have kids, they don't leave their children abandoned. They don't leave their children without anybody. Which is ridiculous because Sista Ray and other sisters who tend to be quite unaccountable, you're the ones that are dealing with the guys that you deal with. Okay? Like, nobody makes you sleep with a guy. You have many options. The ones that you choose are your own fault. It's not that anyone else's fault. You did it to yourself. Okay? And so there was a woman that I'm gonna play the video. She responded to Sista Ray's initial video on TikTok, and she's a sister that has been pregnant by a deadbeat white man. Okay, but I'm gonna play that clip, and I'm gonna come back, and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
So abandoning your children's definitely not race or doesn't depend on your race. Well, fucked up that you think that just because a man's white, he can't abandon his children. But, okay. But yes, my ex is white. He was very, very abusive. And he abandoned me, this child, and the 4 others that we actually have together that I don't have in my custody because of being with him. So, yeah. White people or white men abandon their children too.
So you heard what she had to say. As you can see, this woman, who's probably African American, has been in a relationship with a Caucasian man. You can tell because the new baby that she has is definitely mixed. But not only that. She has 4 other children by the man. 4 of them in which she lost. Now, it's not that the children are deceased, but she lost those children due to some fact of maybe the CPS, social services. He took them from her, something like that. So she's living proof that white men can have those same stereotypes of not taking care of their children. And the reality is, it's a case by case basis. You have good fathers who are black men. You have bad fathers who are black men. You have good fathers who are black, white men. You have bad fathers who are black. Same thing. You get my drift. But the lady clearly shows that just because you get with the white man, it doesn't mean that it's going to be all, kibbles and bits here. I mean, I just did a story the other day about this white guy who is giving sisters HIV in Atlanta. Okay? Or in Florida. So just because he's a white guy, okay? Just because he's a white guy, he's not supposed to be able to do thus and so, such and such. As if white men are just more trustworthy. And see, if you're to say that about black women, let's just change what Sista Ray said. Let's assume this. Let's assume that I say, you know what? Black women just don't take care of their children. Because white women take care of their children better than black women. Like, imagine if I said something like that. How much hatred would you see on the internet? How much cancel culture would you see from me on the internet? You would see it. But I would never say something like that because black women love their children. Whether or not they have the resources to give their children what they need, that's different. That's different. Okay? That's different. Okay? Different. You can't say that black women don't take care of their kids or that white women take care of their kids better than black women. I don't care. I mean, I would never say that as a black person. I don't care what my experiences have been between black women and white women and whoever else. I'm not going to say that because the reality is that if I deal with a black woman that's not doing what she's supposed to do, that's my fault. There are black women out here in America, across the world, that are loving, that you can do something with. We can't be trashing our people like that. And this is what you get when you see some sisters who are bitter. Sisters who've made bad decisions. Okay? Like, it's a shame how some of them hate their people like that. I could never, and I've been through some tough times with black women I've dated. I will never say that. I will never say that. Some sisters looked out for me in certain aspects when other folks wouldn't. Okay? Whether it's my personal life and my family, as friends, help me get jobs here and there. So I'm not going to say that. Okay? It's up to me to make the right choice in the mate. And as you see, this sister got with a white guy, probably feeling like, oh, I'm tired of black men. They ain't doing this. They ain't doing that. Look at her now. Look at her now. Okay? Look at her now. Okay? Look at her now. She could have stayed, if you really want to be honest, she could have stayed in the black community for that. She would have been better off dealing with her own folks. To go to somebody else's community and get treated like that. Now you have 5 kids by a man who won't take care of nothing. Come on now. Some brother would have definitely taken care of her better than that. But why? She didn't have value for herself. No confidence, got with somebody dusty. And that's the same thing with these sisters. Complaining about black men doing this and that. And, oh, the white men don't do this and that. When a bad father is a bad father regardless of the race. Doesn't matter what race he's in. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. Check out the first company top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. Check out the Black Member t-shirts. I'm out.